here. Can we do a... It's 51% at the moment, and sunflowers requires 100%. So that's not going to work. Let's do potato on this field. Welcome back, everyone. This is episode 10 of Ostriv, and we've got a very interesting little start to the episode here. Parked out over the corner of our new farm fields. We started out on the far side of the village, and it looks like we've got a forester coming out here to plant some of these trees in this thicket that we have planted out the side. And we have a thicket of trees sort of developing here, and I think this episode, the goal, I think, yeah, the pine trees, protected pine trees along this corner here. It will grow into a fine forest, I'm sure, at some point. The goal along this corner is to, in fact, expand this field. I think that there's a field here that we are hoping to get filled out sooner rather than later. It's those trees that need to come down more than anything else, so we need to get those fields out a little bit more, I think, and perhaps a couple more houses too. I was thinking about doing another stretch of houses, perhaps along here. I was thinking about yeah, maybe a front row of houses along here. In fact, actually, let's start this out with that. I was thinking it could kind of look quite cool, actually, to have a row of very rural kind of houses stretching out here. Let's twist the camera a bit more and see if we can get this them a little bit more in line with the fence here without them snapping things too much. Ooh, we don't want you to snap too much. There you go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think that's kind of where it's going to need to start. Let's see if we can put them in line a bit more here. Nope. No, I think that's kind of where it's going to start. But I think it'd be kind of cool. Let's actually scope that out there. Let's see if we can get a row of 3 in. A little bit of a smaller one here. Yep, there. See if we can get this one out. Let's meet that corner. Yeah, it looks like it's in a row. Yeah, it needs to remove 12 trees though. That's cool. We can deal with that. I think that we do really need to move some trees here. And I was thinking about doing the same thing on the other side, actually. Like getting another row of houses in over here. And what that can do is that's going to provide us with a steadier flow of workers, I think. So with that over there, I was thinking of getting this house in here. Maybe that what I'll do is that'll start the question is do we do this house facing this way? Or out to the back? Or do we let there be more of those and we start this where there can be a row over here? I think that we start these guys a little bit further along. Let's actually twist this around. So kind of what I'm trying to decide is can I fit a row of houses in here as well as in here? And that is the question. What is more worth it? A row of houses this way, or a row of houses facing the water? Let me think. Maybe if I go here, we can get a bit more of an idea of how things would scope out. If that's yeah, maybe it's actually better to do them facing this way around here. Yeah, let's do them facing this way around, facing out to the sea, as it were. Maybe we can do an interesting back path along here, so out to the river, not the sea. So here's another row of houses along the back here of the farms. Let's do another. Let's see if we can fit another 2 in here. 2 smaller ones. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. So yeah, let's bump these. Let's bump these right up the queue here, because they do not require any trees to be chopped down, and we need them sooner rather than later. So bump them up the queue. I think we can bump these up the queue. Ooh, we want to bump that up the queue. Yep, it's very important that. All right, let's speed time up and see what happens. We're in June, so we're still in the growth phase. I wonder what's June, July. I think around the end of July they start harvesting them. Or I don't know when the ripening phase kicks in. I'm not sure. I need to pay more attention to that to see how that goes. What have you come to? If you come to Wagon, you've come to trade some sunflower oil, and we are still ticking. Money's ticking up. That's nice to see. Okay, so we have got our builders coming out here. To no one's looking for jobs, are there? Open vacancies here. Let's actually employ a couple more builders, 2 more builders, because I think they're very important to have builders because we want them coming in and churning out things quickly. Those windmills look good there. We're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do decoration-wise at some point. And over here, oh look, we have our platform built out here on the corner, and it looks like this is a very used little chapel. The bench there, grass in this little gravestones in this little area over here as well. Everything's looking very good. Everything's looking fantastic, actually. There's the trees growing in this little section here. We still need to do some tree work around the what you call it, the good old town center, and perhaps I'm thinking maybe block that gate here so people do a bit more of a travel through that front gate. I think that might look a bit better than around the back here. In fact, actually, let's do that now. Let's slank that down, and I think it's this one here. Yep, let's block that off, just so people come around and use that gate there to access everything. Where are we on this? We're still in the growth phase. But it's good to see that this house is going up because we've got someone visiting. What are you looking for? Can we sell anything? Do we have 800? We might be able to do some potatoes. Let's have a look. What have we got? We've got 3,000 potatoes. We do have 3,000 potatoes, so we can do potatoes. You're looking for potatoes, sunflower oil. We might be able to do sunflower oil, clothes, textile, leather, metal parts. We might be able to do the potatoes and the sunflower oil. Sunflower oil, 1,490, and you are looking for 800. Yes, let's do the sunflower deal. Potatoes, deal. Awesome. Trade away. That sounds good to me. It sounds really good to me, in fact. How many potatoes do we have in store? Potatoes? But we still have 1,000 potatoes in store, so that's not a bad thing. Let's take this, now that we've done this here, let's take this down to, all the potatoes will come, and I suppose we can go to 0. Yeah? Or maybe they'll take them up. Maybe we need to let them take the potatoes first. Maybe, I don't know. How many potatoes have we got here? We've got 100 in here of 2,000. Let's get 2 workers in here. Off season, on season, yes. Wages. Ooh, we got to hire the wages down here to 50. We're going to be paying too much. Yeah, we got to get these potatoes up. These have got to go in. We got to really fetch. Take from other granaries. Yeah. We always got to have stuff stocked in here. There always has to be things stocked in here, I think. Otherwise, we have a problem. Yes, potatoes. Come and fetch potatoes. Otherwise, we do have a problem. Can we fetch this by hands, by cart, by wagon? Yes. Wonderful. Yes, that should help that get filled up. We don't want to get distracted by too much of that nitty-gritty, but it is important. What are you coming to deliver? You're coming to fetch something. I think you're coming to fetch potatoes. How's this house doing here? We are still looking for clay. I think that we might need to build more carts. What are you doing? Granary. Yep, you see, that's the thing. Is we are, I think, lacking carts. Yes, come and fetch potatoes. Potatoes. Are you loading with potatoes? Oh, look, they actually get loaded up. That's fantastic. Look at that. They actually load them with potatoes. Ooh, we didn't mean to do that. We meant to slow things down. Look at that. They actually load them up with potatoes. That's great. Thank you, Simrod, for loading us up with potatoes. 1,000 potatoes, to be exact. Wonderful. Wonderful stuff. And we have made more money, which I am thankful for. And it seems like we're fishing. Yes, fishing. Good. Lots of fish coming in. Let's see what we've got. 74 fish. Yes. Yep. We have potatoes in stock as well. Do we have sunflowers? We have sunflowers. Yep, this is going well. Alright. Alrighty then. Okay, so what's next? We've got these houses coming up, so let's really speed things up quickly. So we've got these houses set up here, and we've got these houses set up over here. And we've got this kind of work area developing here, which is going to be, I suppose, yes, I suppose the frontage of another kind of production area here with our other farm. So I'm thinking maybe over here what actually happens is this becomes a whatchamacallit, a more permanent logging area, with perhaps a couple of houses along here, or kind of what other production, maybe some other production, maybe this becomes another production area over here. So we leave this for the moment. We're going to get a tannery and other kind of things up there at some point, with a logging and forestry area out here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to plant trees, you know. You do a kind of, if this is where we're planting trees, in fact, actually, we can kind of spec it out at the moment. I would do that. I would plant it all the way out, and kind of go right there. And then we spec it all the way out, and we go, this is going to be a big bunch of trees over here, to there. In fact, actually, we're going to do that. We're going to spec this all the way out. Yep, that's our future forest. That is our reforestation area. That is where we shall reforest eventually. A grand reforestation area, I think. And I think that also gives us the kind of boundaries for where we're developing other things. So if you think about it, this farm field here is going to kind of go up and along that way. And if this is where the reforestation is, it provides us with some space in between here, to do some things. I think we've got a couple more of these charcoal pits going up along here, don't we? We've got this one charcoal pit and that charcoal pit there. Yep. That's wonderful to have more charcoal coming up. It's also great to see that this field is actually coming along as well, which means that we should actually have that field prepped fairly soon, when it comes to the next season's planting. In fact, actually, do you know what? I'm going to take this field down because I don't like how skew that fence line is there. And I know that there's 2 trees to remove. And I know that that's going to throw things. But I don't care. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to spec that out to there. Right, and then out to, I think, let's do it to, I don't want to make it that long along the side. I'm going to make it to here. Right, and then we're going to go out like that. Yes, that's better. So how many trees here? 2, yes. There's still 2 trees to remove. So we still got to the same point. Oh my gosh, the wheat is in harvest here. This is great. Let's do up that up. Oh yeah, I love this. We got some wheat coming in. Oh my goodness gracious me, I am very happy about that. And it looks like we've got some here too. Are we gonna keep wheat in here? We are. We're not gonna fire these up just yet. Let's get some harvest in. What's this? Wheat. Oh, Sowing season is over. Right, so we have to change the flowing of this one. So this one has to be a fallow. And then I think what we're going to do is we're definitely going to sunflowers, and then we're going to go to buckwheat, and we're going to go back to fallow again. So that's that field's changed. I think we might have to change this one as well. If we got a lot of fallows next season, fallow. No, we got sunflowers in this one next season. Fallow here, fallow here, fallow here, fallow here. Ooh, yeah, okay. So that's why it's really important that we get some more fields out here. Like this one here has to be sunflowers. Sunflowers, and we gotta activate that. That field has to be sunflowers. It's so important. And in fact, I think that these fields here are going to be largely be sunflowers for the next season. In fact, let's actually add another field here right now. So let's see if we can spec that field out to there. And let's see if we can get it out to, I think, that and that. Wait, is that not working? Oh no, is that place occupied because of that dump of wheat? No, really? Oh, come on, fetch it. Is that seriously what's happening? What an interesting thing to happen. Because there's a bunch of wheat here, I can't place the fence. Or maybe, yes, there you go. Just because that wheat was there, I could not place the fence. That is a very interesting, and it's a very interesting line I've managed to create there as well. I must say, not too unhappy about it. Alright, let's go add another field. And let's get this one out. Let's get this one out. Try and get this one out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there'll be a 6th field, I think. Which I want to do on this side, I think, facing. I've got an idea. So let's try and get this field roughly in line with where this field ends, which is kind of, ooh, it's hard to see through the trees, isn't it? Where is it? Where's that flag? Is that the flag? I think that's the flag. So swinging it out, and it kind of ends there. Yep. And then we're going to swing around, and we're trying to get it roughly in line with that one there. Let's get it to a little bit straight. I don't know. I think that's probably it. And let's wait till those have been built quickly, so that we can get them out the way. Those fields. Reforestation area. Yep. You're lost. You're lost. Yep, your house to be cleared. You cleared? Yep, you're cleared. Oh, awesome. Look at this. We've got a house coming up here at the front, which is amazing. And another one here. That's really good. That's really good. We've got more. Oh, another one. Yes, good. That's brilliant. Oh my gosh, what's this? Family is actually out of food. Family is actually out of food. Are we out of food? Are we actually out of food? Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Hang on. Let's do this quickly. Buckwheat. Let's laborer. Yep. Please, laborers. Buckwheat. Flour. Oh, we need to really get some buckwheat in here. Where's the potatoes? Do we have any potatoes in here? We have fish. Let's go up to 100% over here so we can really get some laborers and workers stocking up food here. Yep, okay, buckwheat. Are we running out of food? Is everyone slowly getting food? Yep, it's just not enough variety. Everyone does have food now. Okay, everyone's at least able to buy food. Okay, we've got some fish coming in. Okay, crisis averted, everyone. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. We have fish coming in. We have buckwheat coming in. Everyone is happy. We just needed to make sure our shops were stocked, which was a big mistake. We just did not make sure it was stocked, which we shall never do ever again, because that was scary. That was very scary. Now everyone just needs some food variety, which we shall only be able to rectify once we've got to reach the next season, because this season was all about the buckwheat. I think we probably have quite a lot of buckwheat in storage. Yep, over 3,000 buckwheat. We got a lot of charcoal too, actually. A lot of charcoal, and not that many sunflowers. Reeds, yeah, fish is on the way up again, which is great. Wheat we've got quite a bit of. Maybe what we need to do is we actually need to hire someone here to work in the mills so that we can get some flour into the system here, I think. Let's have a look at this. Yes, let's apply to all there, and we only want people to work. We don't want people to work. Yeah, we don't want people to work in those months. That's when people are. Yeah, apply to all. There you go, workers. Let's see if we can get some flour milled in the winter months. Which should help get some more. What's this here? What's the no workers to thresh harvest? Click to open vacancy, yes. What's this here? We've got to go off season 4. Yeah, really? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Off season 4? I don't know. Let's see what happens. No workers to thresh harvest. I'm not sure what that means. Are we in November? Off season. We still need 2 in off season. Yeah. 2 in off season still. 5 on season. Yeah, that sounds good, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sure that's cool. But at least we got some flour coming in now. Is this flour coming in? Yep. Current batch process, we're making some flour. That's good. So maybe some flour will come into stock here as well. And that means that we'll have, yeah, flour in some of the houses as too. And that'll change things once again. Flour. Yes, look at this. Flour is coming. Quickly, too. Let's see if we can store flour in here. Flour, let's just store 1,000 flour in here, or 2,000 flour here. 2,000 flour, yes. 2,000 flour there. Buckwheat, fish, wheat. Yes, this is good. We have flour coming in. There is flour in stock, which means people can buy flour, which makes me happy. Yes, you've got flour, fish, buckwheat. We just need potatoes. There's no potatoes for fish and chips. What a pity. No potatoes for fish and chips. Okay, so we've solved lots of supply problems there. And it looks like out here, we've begun to start chopping down this field. This field's almost run. They've got one more tree to come down. There you go. That field's done there. Have we got a farm manager? Let's fire a farm manager for this farm here. Because we really want to... see if this is, we need 2 off season, I think. I think let's pause quickly, because what we really need to do now is we need to start, I suppose, lining these fields up for work as they were. So we've done, let's do on this field here, can we do it's 51% at the moment, and sunflowers requires 100%, so that's not going to work. Let's do potato on this field, and by the time the potatoes are done, we would have really depleted it because we did wheat on here. So we could do, I suppose, we could do buckwheat afterwards. Buckwheat would still work. Yep, let's do buckwheat, right? So that's that. So those 3 fields there we've already done. So let's do potatoes. And then buckwheat. Let's do potatoes and buckwheat. And then we're going to do sunflowers. Oh, no, fallow. Fallow, 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 right? That one there, 5, is going to do... He's ready, so we're going to do sunflowers there. Right, after doing that, then we're definitely doing sunflowers. Sunflowers, sunflowers, sunflowers. And then after sunflowers, we can only do... After sunflowers, we can only do... We're going to do hemp. We're going to do hemp. We're going to do... We're going to do hemp. We're going to do buckwheat. And we're going to do hemp. Because why not? Hemp. And then we're going to do a fallow, and a fallow. Then we start cycling again. And these guys, we're going to do this. And we're going to do buckwheat, fallow. We're going to do potatoes. Wheat. Potatoes, wheat. Potatoes, wheat. Yep. Potatoes, wheat. Wheat, potatoes, potato, wheat. And then we have to go fallow again, huh? Yep, because we have to go back. Right. I think that's the cycle that we're going to follow for number 4 as well. Let's see. Let's activate the game again. There you go. And I think that we're going to have to do the same there. So which means, let's actually have a look at what's on our cycle over here quickly. So there's a lot of fallows, and then there's, in the next season here, there's some sunflowers, I think. Sunflowers, yep, sunflowers. There's lots of sunflowers after that, and hemp and potatoes, and then we're gonna go back up to potato. We need more wheat. There needs to be more wheat planted in many of these. We are not gonna have enough wheat coming out, so I think that we need big fields of wheat. Is essentially activate that field. Yes, big fields of wheat is what needs to be happening. Big fields of wheat. And let's hire another person there. Get that field this chopped up. Chop. Let's see how much more wood we can store in here. Let's take this up to 20,000, shall we? Yep, 20,000. We've got a lot of wood in here. Yep, a lot of wood in here. So that'll encourage more chopping of wood there, or clearing of wood. How many more houses do we have going up here? Oh, we've got another house coming up here. Is this the next one on the list? Village construction in progress. Yep, this is the one on the next. This one and the next one on the list. So, I guess this is where stuff is coming from. Is everyone living in here? Nope, this house is vacant. Awesome. There's actual vacancies in this village at the moment. Fantastic news. I did not know that. So there's actually housing available if someone wants to move in. It is a nice house. It has views out over the ocean. It is perhaps a little bit far away from the village shop, but we can rectify that soon enough by building another node out here, or around out here. I think maybe a market around here. I think a farmer's market. We shall, I think, perhaps build a waterfront market along here at some point. We don't know yet. But I love how how these actually twist depending on where the wind is. So at the moment, obviously, the wind is coming that way, which is great. It's actually picturesque how that happens. Absolutely picturesque. Houses planned out over this side for later on construction. I can see that the trees that we planted along the row here are starting to develop, which is nice. I think that's going to give us an interesting perspective on this farm. I think we might actually put some dog rose bushes in here. In fact, let's do that now. Dog rose bushes. Yeah, dog rose bushes along here, like that. Really turns us into a bit of a thicket along these fences, along this country road. Oh, country roads, take me home. I like that, actually. That looks good. That looks really good, I think. There you go. Yeah, look at that country road, eh? So as people come striding along here, there's always some trees along there, along the fields. A little bit of shade. These houses will come out here. I think there'll be more trees out there, and probably some more trees out the back along here as well at some point. As we start to develop this area, there's a forest slowly receding back from town. I think, originally encroached on everything, but as town grows, slowly being driven backwards. I would like to see them making a bit more of a move on this field. Really a bit more move. Please, can we have more people come and chop trees from this field, please? I think we do have, yes, they are coming. It is still January, but I would like this field actually set up. It would be great if we could get this field planted, because I think these fields are going to be the only sort of very productive fields this period of time. Have we got? Yeah, look, we have people still milling flour during winter, which is great that we can do that. So flour milling can take place in winter. I think we have 200 flour there. I think we are probably out of wheat at the moment. Oh no, there's still 1,000 wheat. That's good. Okay, cool. Awesome. It's good to know. Do we need 1,000 wheat? Yeah, flour? Yeah, okay. Oh, we've got a messenger. Let's have a look at what he would like. Can we slow things down quickly? Let's slow things down. What have we got in the storage here? We have potatoes. We have charcoal. We have a lot of charcoal. Thatch, firewood, sunflower oil, a little bit of sunflower oil, and wood. What would you like, my dear man? Can we help you with any of these? No, we can't. We could help you with a little bit of sunflower oil. A little bit. But not much else. I think we're going to have to pass on that for the moment, my dear sir. We are good. Our coffers for the moment seem alright. We are not in danger of going bankrupt. And we are still enticing people in. And I think that is where we're going to end this episode. Enticing people in. Figuring out food flows, etc. Early game, making sure that there's enough to feed everyone. It's important. Thank you for joining me. If you've enjoyed this episode, please smash that like button. Subscribe too if you feel so moved to. I would deeply and greatly appreciate that. And a comment. A comment's also appreciated. Thank you for joining me. I am the Beard, signing out.